Testing, testing. Mic number one. Mic number one. Go ahead, Ethan.
Testing, testing. Mic number 2.
Are you live? Welcome back, sports fans. Another beautiful day out here in Omaha, Nebraska. Me and my sidekick here, Easton Stegbauer. Say hello to the fans out there, Easton.
Hi, everybody. I'm Easton Stegbauer, and I'm here joining Stefan Futch for the Kangaroo Court Roos game.
So today we got a winner's bracket game. Both teams are undefeated in the winner's bracket. We got the Rankin Rippers from Mississippi versus your Kangaroo Court 11U Roos from Tampa, Florida.
This should be a good matchup. We got both big boys on the mound for both teams. We got the number 99 and number 99 pitching.
May the better 99 win.
Okay, so today we are wearing the yellow and blue Minions with the speckled trout socks with that little KC logo on the side. So
Rankin Rippers.
the Rankin Rippers, they have a kind of brown and black and white uniform with gray pants and black pin. There's going to be a change in the lineup for the Roos. It's going to be Reese, Mateo, Dylan, Danilo, Ethan, and there's going to be the people that are sitting for this game are Ricky and
All right, so the pitcher's done with his warm-up pitches, and we are seconds away from the first pitch. Leading off for the Roos is number 8, Reese Brush.
Ocho, the third baseman, is playing in on him, expecting the bunt. Probably going in for a swing, looking how close he is in. That's a ball high. This pitcher can throw hard, but cannot locate unless he slows down his speed a lot.
We got our technician over there, Jack, getting the miles per hour for us. We'll have that for you momentarily. What you got, Jack? So he's sitting around 57, 60 miles an hour.
This should be pretty good speed for the Roos, as Reese takes a good hack at that one but misses. That one was high, but Reese took the swing at it, so that will be strike 2.
Well, he's a little bit bigger of a boy, so his balls are going to be around chest level, letter high. We need to lay off that pitch and make that umpire decide if it's going to be a strike or a ball.
You let the pitcher make him throw strikes. You don't want to chase the pitches around, out of the strike zone, because that means less pitches for the pitcher, and that means less hits for the batters. And an out number 1, as Reese swings at a curveball low.
So a big differential between the fastball and the curveball. Fastball sitting around 60 miles an hour, and the curveball is really slow. Not much sharp bite to it all. It's just a rolly. Should be able to recognize that double clutch and give it a ride.
Next up is Mateo Dalma, number 21, as that's a big swing at the first pitch fastball as he fouls it off.
That's my bag. How much was it? Oh, you got 2. Go get one from Mom.
So count 0-1. That's a ball high, as the count is now 1-1. The pitcher does not have a windup. When he gets his sign, he just goes in.
So Easton, is he doing a full leg kick or is he slide stepping?
I wouldn't say a full leg kick. It's not a real slide step either. It's more of just
in between?
Yeah, like a knee knock. And he sits on the off-speed pitch and bangs it foul.
All right, Easton, you threw another term out there, a knee knock. So explain to the fans out there what a knee knock is.
Well, a knee knock is A knee knock is when the pitcher brings his knee to his other knee and then puts it forward again, and that's a knee knock. And that one hits Mateo, and now there's a runner on first for the always hot Dylan Knight.
So Dylan's been on fire this week. Let's see if he can stay hot here and get the Roos an early lead.
He almost has, I'm pretty sure, around 3 or 4 home runs already, and that ball's high. Dylan, known for having the fast bat, being able to catch up to the fast pitches and bang them. So this pitcher, good speed for Dylan. He should be able to get a hit off of him, but that one was a fastball, but did not have the same velocity as the first batter.
Well, he just saw the curveball, so I believe he's seen all the pitches now. Just got to put a good swing on one.
And that's a cue ball to second base, and that's out number 2. Runner on second, and up is Danilo Soto, number 24. That ball was the fastball, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it looked like Dylan hit it off the end of the bat there. I think it was a hit and run. And he just squared it off the end of the bat and hit a little dribbler to second.
And didn't execute it good enough, as that one was supposed to, well, the pitcher threw it outside. So Dylan, more of like he can hit the balls outside, but that one tried to pull and he hit it off the end of the bat and just dribbled it to the second baseman. Oh yeah, that ball's ripped, and that will be a run. That will be a run for Kangaroo Court. And he needs to slide. And Mateo gets thrown out at home plate. That will be a hit for Danilo, but that will be an out and no runs scored.
So a clean base hit to left field, and the Rippers defense executes nicely as they gun down the guy at home plate for the third out of the inning. And at the end of 1/2 inning, the Roos had 1 runner on, but no runs, and we are 0-0.
The Roos defense from all the way around. Landon Serrano pitching, Brady Marshall catching, Mateo Dalma playing first, Danilo Soto playing second, Reese Brush playing short, Ethan Futch playing third, Austin Meisner playing left, Dylan Knight playing center, and J.P. Fowl playing right. Landon gives up a hit as Reese had a chance to get there, but the ball kicks off of his glove, and now the leadoff runner is on base.
Yeah, it's one of those ground balls hitting just in the perfect spot. Too far to the left for the third baseman, too far to the right for the shortstop. It's a clean base hit. He's off with the first pitch, stealing. Throw it on to second. Not in time. Called him safe.
That was a really good throw, but that could be overturned, but that was just a close call, but that did not go our way.
So the Rippers often running early. Have the leadoff guy in scoring position at second base. Sacrifice bunt attempt is foul.
Landon with a really good curveball. It's sharp and tight, but it curves down and away like a slider.
Well, he bunted once. Let's see if he'll give it another attempt. Defense is anticipating, so a little bunt pickoff play there. Bats safely at second base.
That's something they've done since 8 or 9U. It works sometimes when the third baseman and first baseman charges in on the bunt, and then the spin move to try and pick him off. And that's ball, 1-1 count.
All right, Easton, what's a spin move?
The spin move is when the pitcher is spinning his body like a pickoff to first base, but he does a 180.
Spins outside.
Yeah, he spins outside and does a 180 to second base and tries to pick the guy off.
So, runner advances to third on the throwback to the pitcher. And the Rippers now have a guy at third base with nobody out. Roos are going to counter with the corners in, try to keep that run from scoring. And early in the game, we're going to leave the middle infield back, give up a run for an out.
Let's see if Landon can work back to an even count or see if he can get the out here. You want to see if you can get an out on as least pitches as you can, but that would be a 5-pitch walk. And now number 2, the 3-hole hitter, steps up to the plate. Runners on first and third. They might have a play on here. The first base runner steals. They could throw down to second to try and get him out. Reese could charge in and then try and throw the runner out from third. That's coming home if he tries to steal.
I'll bet he steals first pitch. What do you think?
I think that's more likely.
Might want to throw over to first a couple times. Let's see. So he did steal second. We had a cutoff play in front of the bag on, so no attempt at getting him out. And the Rippers are set up with runners at second and third and nobody out.
Landon can be a little wild sometimes. More times than not, he's really control. But that's booted by the third baseman, and that will be error and a run scored. Runners on first and third now.
So Roos defense struggling a little bit early. Ground ball right there, and both runners advance and no out. So 1 run in as the Rippers take an early 1-0 lead. And again, they have runners at first and third. Roos need to wake up a little bit.
Maybe Brady might pick off to third or to first. If he picks off to first, the runner from third might come home. Or if they do it like the Roos do, the runner on first could get caught in a pickle long enough so that the runner on third could score home. And be lucky enough to have the runner on first come across safely.
All right, big 4-hitter up. Let's see what we can do here.
Hopefully they can turn a double play, but that ball is in the dirt and he has the base stolen safely.
So the runner steals second, uncontested. And here we are again with runners at second and third, nobody out. 1 run in.
No outs, and
got to get the first out before we can get the 3 outs. Nice curveball right there. Fooled the batter badly.
Like some coaches say, you have to want to do it yourself and try and get an out. And hopefully that's what we want to do because there's a run on second and third, and this would be our semifinal game. So, and that's another ball. this isn't good early in the game, especially with the championship game on the line, even though it's a double elimination. And he takes another swing at the curve, and he misses. Oh, the count is with the 2-2 count. I'm pretty sure that was strike 3, but
Little discussion on the count here. Not quite sure how many strikes we have, so umpires are going to talk about it and sort it out.
I'm pretty sure I saw 2 fastballs and 2 curveballs there. But 2 strikes were on the curveball. Landon a little wild with the fastballs right now. Landon already throwing more than 15 pitches. Not good if your starter throws more than 20 in an inning. That's a ball, just missing the outside corner.
Strikeout would be huge right here for the Roos. Get that first out for us, settle some things down.
And that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the number 5 hitter.
I'm gonna let it fly.
There will be a courtesy runner.
So the walk actually helps our defense a little bit. It loads the bases, which is going to give us a force at any bag, so we don't have to tag a runner. Possibly could get a double play here.
Number 12 up now. Let's see if Landon can get out of here without allowing any more
There's strike
runs.
1.
Fastball just catching the high and outside corner. There could be 2 outs right now just with the snap of the fingers, but let's see if the Roos can turn 2 right here.
Just a bit low. Umpire's kind of tight back there.
The best way to turn 2 right here is to throw it home and then go to first, because if you try and turn it to second base and to first, then they're gonna score a run. And that ball is hit, and JP will make the catch, and tagging. Oh my gosh, that will score. Oh. JP drops the ball, and the ball goes past Reese, and that will be a 2-run error. Score now 3-0 with no outs, and there should be an out right here.
So the Roos' shaky defense continues here in the first inning as a ball in right field falls, and we compound that by a bad throw to second. We're going to have a team meeting on the mound here just to kind of settle some things down, hit the restart button, and get things rolling in a positive direction. Number 10 steps to the plate for the Rippers. Runners at second and third.
Hopefully Landon can get out of here. There's still no outs, and the pitcher on deck, number 99. Landon hopefully will be able to be more accurate with his pitches. Well, more his fastball. His curve has been pretty good so far, but his fastball more wild, because he yanks his front shoulder out a ton before he lets go of the ball. So that can leave his front arm open, while his throwing arm open, which can lead to lots and lots of balls. And that's another ball. 1-2 count. Another ball and 2-2. 2-2 count. Landon not having the best start right now. Hopefully he can come back from that shaky beginning. And that's a hit batter. Most likely could see a mound visit pretty soon. And here comes Coach Rick Stegbauer, and there will be a pitching change.
So rough start for the Roos as we're going to make a pitching change here. Landon exits the mound, and it's going to bring number 35, Ricky Stegbauer, to the mound. So we will pause briefly as Ricky gets his 8 warm-up pitches, and we'll be right back.
Help yourself out here.
There will be a pitching change for number 99. Ricky Stegbauer comes in to pitch against the pitcher. Bases loaded, no outs. Let's see if we can turn 2 and get out of this inning. That's a foul ball, and that will bring the count to 0-1.
So good start for Ricky, getting strike 1. See if we can't get a pop-up or a ground ball here.
Oh, and that's a hit batter on the curveball, and that will bring in another run. 4-0, Rippers.
Man, when it rains, it pours. We can't do anything right this first inning.
Hopefully they can snap out of it and bring their normal selves back. Right now they look like mummies. Hopefully they can take the toilet paper off themselves. And that will be another first pitch strike. Something we didn't see a lot of with Landon so far. But the defense didn't really have their back so far. So let's see if they can change and hopefully get back to the way they were playing yesterday. That will be another strike as it's an 0-2 count.
2 strikes on the batter. See if we can't come up with something nasty.
Probably either the curveball or the changeup. Well, he being the last kid with the curveball, the changeup looks like the curve, but just sinks kind of and slower than this, just a little bit slower than his fastball. That's a fastball just outside for ball 1. That's a 1-2 count. And that ball's going to be fouled off, and it's going to be a 1-2 count still.
So hitter doing a good job of staying alive, spooling off some good pitches.
let's see if Ricky can end this at bat right here with either a strikeout or an out. That ball will be looped in, and that brings in 2 runs.
So the Rippers take advantage of the base runners and get a base hit.
Now 6-0.
It's going to score 2 runs and take the score to 6-0. Nightmare inning here for the Roos.
Up on the plate, back
Not the best start for Kingsport. More of lately, we've seen the Roos get off to a sluggish start, and that would be a ball low in the dirt, as Brady blocks that. Roos, with their hitting and defending, hasn't been the best this tournament. They could do, and this game was probably the worst with defense, and well, we would have had a run in the first inning, but a good throw by the left fielder got him out. Now 1-2 count.
How many outs we got? We got 1 out yet?
None. No outs.
Called strike on the curveball. It's going to take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Call it a strike.
That will be strike 3, and runners on first and second with 1 out. Number 34 up to the bat to plate.
So the Roos pick up a strikeout and get an out in the inning. It's going to bring number 34 to the plate for the Rippers.
That's time called by the batter. 1 out, and runners on first and second. They could turn 2 right here, or with the strikeout, and then just an out. Let's see if they can get out of here without allowing another run.
Called strike. Good low fastball right there by Ricky.
Defense right now looks like they're about to fall asleep on the grass. Too bad there's no bunk beds on the sand, but so let's see if they can get out of the inning without allowing another run. That's another strike, and that's strike 2.
Good curveball right there as we got the Ripper fishing. Came up empty on that swing.
deep breath on the confidence right here. Let's go.
That's a ball fouled off. Well, I'm pretty sure that was the changeup that they're out in front there, and he yanked it foul.
So we got a curveball for a swing and miss, a changeup, hit foul. I'm thinking high fastball right here.
Yeah, high fastball or curveball in the dirt probably. Those 2 are more likely right now than the changeup that he just saw. Oh, Reese botches the ball, and that will be bases loaded again.
So the defense nightmare continues. A hard hit ball to shortstop, and the Roos come up with nothing there. So that's going to load the bases for the Rippers. Got to make some plays out there and help our pitchers out, boys.
The early games are about which team is more awake, and even though this game wasn't that early, the Roos are still asleep.
First pitch strike, fastball right down the middle.
The leadoff batter is on deck somehow, and So there's one out with the bases loaded, and that's going to be another hit, and the run. 2 runs will score. Never mind. 1 run will score, and the bases are loaded.
So the Rippers have batted around now as the leadoff guy is coming up for his second at bat.
And that's 7-0 Rankin Rippers.
Be big, be big.
Something that we don't see a lot with Roos defense. Once in a blue moon. Well, the blue moon came today, and it took over the Roos defense.
It's still only the first inning, so
Hopefully they can shake it up
yeah.
and get back into this thing. They should be able to score some runs off of the Rippers starting pitcher. Not throwing hard, lob curve, and he's big, but we need to lay off the balls. He's throwing tons of balls, and that was a strike in there. That's a 2-strike count. 1 and 2 count. And we could get the strikeout here, and then there'd be 2 outs. This needing that could be and hold a step on third base. Wait. Okay, he stepped on third base and got the out, 8-0, and 2 outs.
So that was their leadoff guy. He's one of the fastest guys they got. So we were unable to go ahead and get the double play there and throw to first. So good job holding on to the ball. And we got 1 out there finally. So 1 more to go.
That's a ball. That's the changeup outside. Misses away. Really haven't seen the real high quality Roos this tournament. Yesterday they picked it up, but that's a ball peppered up the middle. Dylan Knight picks it up and throws it in. That's a good job to keep him at third. Now the bases are loaded again, and the number 3 hitter is up.
So the Rippers are doing a good job of making contact, putting the ball in play, making the defense make some plays, mixing in some clean base hits. And they've piled up an impressive 8-0 lead so far.
That's a foul ball. Let's see if Ricky can get the out here and end this inning. Long first inning.
They've done a nice job of mixing it. Let's see. So this first inning, they had an error third, error short, drop ball in right field, and then pitch it up and play it away. So 2 errors on that play. Catcher 2 heard the pitcher said after the pitch.
Hey, you got 2, dog. Let's go. Hey, it only takes 1, Will. Play it better when you get something to try.
So they have batted around here, and this is the number 3 hitter. That's strike 3, and that's the end of the inning.
Hey, let's go, guys. Let's go. Play your game. 3 up, 3 down. Let's go.
Number 2 up. Same pitcher back out on the mound. Gave up a hit in the first inning and hit a batter. Could have stayed at third and only had 2 outs with Ethan Futch up, but that will be a strike called there. And Mateo got thrown out at home with slowing down at the end, and the slide was a little funky, so that would be an out, and no runs scored. It's a 1-1 count, and see if Ethan can get something started. That's a fastball high, swings and misses. We need to lay off the high fastballs and the low curves. Could come back with that slow Ethan's curveball down in the dirt. He slows his body down, and that one was a fastball. That was a fastball. But that Ethan was late on it, but still able to catch up to it and hit it foul. Let's see if you can protect now. He lays off the fastball high, which is good, because he had no chance of hitting that one. That one was 2 feet over his head. Let's see if Ethan can get a hit and start a rally. And he flies out to the center fielder. He flies out to the center fielder. Now up, Nate Roldan. Only produced 1 hit so far, when yesterday, in the first game, produced around 3 or 4 runs in the first inning and around 7 hits, or, well, 5 or 6 hits. So nothing close to yesterday. And Nate lays off the high fastball. Last year, Nate got hit in the face by a ball, and he had a black eye, and that would be a hit by pitch. That's a hit by pitch. Well, never mind. That's a ball, and that's a fly ball to the pitcher, and that's an out. 2 outs, and Connor Bly up now after Nate Roldan flies out after jam shot to the pitcher. Let's see if Connor can get something going. Nothing doing for the Roos so far. And fastball high, swing and miss. As well, he fouls it off and the catcher catches it. That's a strike though. So this isn't really a good start for the Roos. And that's another strike called on the fastball in the outside corner. And that's strike 3 at the letters to end the inning. See you guys next half inning. back, and this is the bottom of the second inning. Let's see if the Roos can get out of their shaky start. This is the number 4 hitter up. Ricky gave up 3 runs last inning, I'm pretty sure. And that ball is hit foul. That's hit well foul as he yanks the curved ball up. And that ball was hit far, but that was foul, so nothing happened. And I'm pretty sure that was a strike called. Let's see if our defense can wake up here and if we can start scoring some runs. That's a foul ball, and it's a 1-2 count.
See if we can get off to a good start defensively here in the second.
That's a ball low, 2-2 count. That's a curveball in the dirt that gets him to swing. And that will be Brady misses the ball, and there's a runner on first and no outs. That is pretty bad. Courtesy runner for the catcher.
Catcher. He has to be the catcher.
Yeah, I said catcher. That should be an out there, but Brady can't pick up the ball, and there's a runner on first with no outs.
Stay hot, dude. Stay hot.
If you don't know, even though you don't get an out on a dropped strikeout, if they don't get the out, it still does count for a strikeout for some of the people that don't know.
But in order to be an actual out in the game, you have to complete the play. So
Yeah.
the catcher either needs to tag the runner
Or get him out of first.
throw to first base.
That's a ball high.
Hey, good job right there.
I can feel maybe another pitcher's change in like the third inning, but let's see if we can get as many.
Nobody.
Let's see if we can turn 2 right here. That's a fastball. He's going and he's safe, as the high throw cannot get him out of second base.
Hey, trade your spot, dude. Trade your spot. Hey, he's gotta come to you.
So in games like this, where it feels like nothing you can do is right or nothing's going your way, you just gotta
Gotta come to you.
battle through it. You gotta be able to move on to the next play, move on to the next at bat, and just keep fighting, keep competing, and then hopefully you can slowly start chopping away at the lead, shut them down for a couple innings, and start to turn the momentum a little bit.
So there's a 2-ball count. What do you have to say about this Roos defense early?
Well, we're not helping our pitchers. We got errors all over the field. It's not just one guy. We've had an error by 3 or 4 different guys, all in 1.5 innings. So.
Well, that would be, and the throw down is late, and the ball is dropped by the third baseman. Runner on third and first after the walk, and still there's the pitchers being not the best with their locations today. And is this JP will come in to pitch for Ricky, and that will be a pitching change, and we'll see you guys in about 8 pitches. first and third. We could turn to here, or we could get the out at second with the caught stealing, or if they do the play they're trying to do last time, we could get the out at home. JP has his way of doing his wind-up or stretch. He does a toe tap like Sean Doolittle, the closer for the Washington Nationals, where you come up, down, and when you're going out, your toe hits the ground, and then it comes back up, and you keep going. And then, well, you throw the ball. And he got the runner caught a second, and that's out number one. And now there's a runner on third with one away. One. No, they dropped third strike. They didn't get him out first. A little count. That ball's a little drop shot into right, and Danilo gets there to bring it in. That's 2 outs, and a runner on third, and now the pitcher up. Let's see if we can get out of this inning without scoring a run. JP not throwing a lot of pitches so far. Only around 5 or 6 in 2 batters. Let's see if we can get out number 3. That ball is hit, and Austin Neisner comes in to bring it in for out number 3. To next half inning. This is the top of the 3rd inning. Roos still have 0 runs. JP foul up now. Let's see if he can get something started. We've had 1 hit all game, and this pitcher dominating the Roos so far, but just because the Roos have not had their best stuff this game. Defensively, offensively, it's just nothing's going right. JP did good pitching. Let's see if he can do good hitting right here. That's a strike on the foul ball. 1-1 count. And that ball is hit, and that's over his head. And JP will most likely have a triple. He's going to be held at third with the stand-up triple. 300-foot fields. The ball hit over the outfielder's head or the gap. Most likely going to get a double or better. Now Brady's up. Runner on third. This is the first time that we've had a. Well, this is the best chance that we have to score a run. And that's going to be a ball that right to the left fielder, and they're not going to throw him out, though, at home. And that will be the first run, as it is now 8-1. Austin up now. Let's see if the Roos can get some stuff. Let's see if the Roos can get some runs here. Austin could get on base here with a bunt. Third baseman not playing back, so might bunt. But he's been swinging a hot bat this tournament with around 4 or 5 hits. Let's see if he can get on base here. And, well, just hope that he gets on base so we can score some more runs. Rankin Rippers beat the Chandler Stars yesterday, so that's how we got determined that we're playing them. We lost to Chandler earlier in the week, but now we're playing the Rippers, and yeah. So that's a strike. It's a 1-2 count. So, we've had trouble picking up this pitcher so far. Only 1 run in 3 innings. That's a ball down and low. It's a 2-2 count. And that ball's hit, and that will be a single. As A-Train/the Dash, also known as Austin, will be at first base. Reese up now, the leadoff man. He got out last time with a ball hit to the shortstop. Let's see if we... Oh, that ball's hit, and that should... Oh, right at the center fielder. And he misses the ball, and Austin stealing on the play all the way over at past second base, got back to first, and now up is Mateo Omaha. On deck, Dylan Knight, and now there's 2 outs with a runner on first base. 8-0 Rippers right now, so... I mean 8-1 Rippers. They scored 3 off of Ricky, I'm pretty sure. Running on first, Mateo up. That ball is low and in. Austin has the base stolen right there. Mateo doing pretty good this tournament. Had using combat. Let's see if he can get the hit. And that's a step off the mound. And that's a ball. That's a strike called. Mateo throwing 3 innings yesterday. Doing good, only allowing a run or 2. That's another ball. And now the count is either 2-2 or 3-2. That ball is hit foul and hits off of the pole. Foul ball there. Let's see if Mateo can get a hit here and bring in a run. Now he's battering here with the fastball. He protects. Hopefully he can either battle back or get a hit. There is this. Even if the Roos would lose this game, there's still next game to win. Then we could go to a championship game. So if they win this game, they've won the battle, but not the war. That's a walk runner on first and second. Dylan up now. That's a ball low. We saw the off speed there. 1-0 count. Time is called by the umpire. That's what should be a ball is called a strike, as now the count is 1-1. He's been hitting good. Let's see if he can continue that. Last at bat, not a good at bat with dribbler to the second baseman, which he got out. That ball high. That will be either 2-1 or 3-1 count. Runner on first and second. Fast people on base. And Dylan swings at a ball. And it's now 2-2 count. Nicked that one and it rolled foul. Let's see if that's another foul ball. That one would have been in the dirt. Not the best at bats from Newport Roos American so far. But we can switch it around. This is still only the third inning. So that's a ball. 3-2 count. Well, no, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Danilo, who got a hit last time. But Mateo got chopped down at the plate. And mound visit here. Not a pitching change, probably.
You go, Angie. I know, because I'm not turning this one back on. Ducky, ducky.
Danilo up now with the bases loaded. Let's see if he can get this rally. We'll make this rally continue. And bases loaded with 2 outs. 0-0 count. 8-1 Rippers. Maybe D can drive something in. And that's a fastball high. This pitcher always throwing the stuff at the nipples, so you better lay off of that stuff because that's not the things you want. Oh, that ball's ripped and caught by the left fielder. I'll see you guys next half inning. 8-1. This is the bottom of the third inning. JP back on the bump. This is number 5 up to the plate. Let's see if we can get out of this inning without allowing any runs. The first inning, we allowed all the runs, but did not give up a run in the second, and we'd like to do so again in the third. This ump has pretty big strike zone, and tight though too, because he calls some strikes balls and some balls strikes.
Not bad, too. It only takes one, kid.
That's a foul ball on the first pitch. That's strike 1, on 1 count. JP pitching earlier in the week, doing really good. He continued that role, and while he got out of the last inning, without allowing a run, this is JP's better tournament of pitching, and that's strike 3 as he gets on with the off-speed pitch. That was filthy, and I have nothing else to say about that pitch except that was beautiful. One out here in the the bottom of the third. I'm gonna hand this to my mom right now.
Why do you need a snack break? All right, so we're going to turn things around here. I was playing the music, but I am off that duty right now.
Be quick.
First pitch fouled off, strike 1.
Hey, watching right here. Good job.
Second pitch, ball. Said never know with this umpire if it's going to be a ball or a strike. Got a pretty wide strike zone. That ball in the dirt. Good stop by our pitcher, Brady.
Let's count right here. Let's go, kid. Up on the box, back up on the plate.
Uh-oh. He, I guess, clipped his foot there on that pitch, so they have a runner on first, hit by pitch.
Simon, let's go.
Playing on some big fields here, 300-foot fences, a lot of balls fly out from other fields, so a lot of interruption sometimes, stop game play for the balls that come out from other fields. Okay, let's see if we can make a play. We're close to a double play. We got the leadoff man off at second, so we're 2 outs. Got 1 more to go. See if we can clean up our act here to play the rest of this game. Our bats can get hot again. We've done this before. Come back from behind. So it's not the first time that we've been down. And we've got a stop play, just like I said. A lot of balls come out from other fields. Need to wear helmets at all times. First pitch, ball, low. We're at the bottom of their lineup. Leadoff is on deck for their team. And oh my goodness. All right, we had a hit to right field. It dropped right in front of Mateo, and sometimes we're able to get those and throw the guy out at first, but he just didn't have a clean shot at that one, picking it up. So we still have 2 outs, 1 to go. Back to their leadoff.
Denise. Knock it back, baby.
Is you don't do it on defense too?
Why would they want to do it to
Good, B. Good,
Oh
B.
gosh, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. I've gotta tame Angie down. So, man on first, second, 2 outs. And good job. That was a kind of a semi-hard hit line drive to Dylan. And we are out of that inning with nothing hurt on scoring any runs on their team. So here we go. I'm hoping things change around. Everybody keep their roo rally caps on because we are going to turn this thing around and start getting some hits here. All right, we will get you on the other side. I guess Houston's coming back to take me off the mic.
Kangaroo Court Roos fans, I'm going to break this thing down for you. In the first inning, the Rankin Rippers scored 8 runs while Mateo got chopped down at home plate trying to score. Then the Roos scored 1 run in the second inning. And the Rankin Rippers haven't scored any after the first. The same pitcher is in for the Rankin Rippers. We have 2 innings left to score 7 runs. Well, actually, we have 3, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. And Ethan Futch leads off this inning. So we have Ethan, Nate, and Connor up. So that ball hits Ethan, and
Skimmed it tiny.
that one was a buttock shot, as he just went to the doctor and got pricked with the needle right there.
Great, let's go!
Nate flew out to the pitcher's last at bat with the little nub off the handle. That's a ball outside. We really haven't made this pitcher throw a lot of pitches. They're probably not going to run him out in the 5th because he threw yesterday, and you can only throw 8 innings this tournament. So probably want to save him for either probably tomorrow. That ball down the pipe, that's taken for strike. Nate waits back on the curve, and hopefully he can. The center fielder comes and make the play. We have another Ricky Stegbauer out in center field for the Rankin Rippers. Connor's up now after striking out his last at bat. Let's see if he can do something here with the runner on first. That's a ball high. Our team just have a ton of errors this game. But that's a ball called a strike. The Roos have a bunch of errors this game, and so just letting you know, this is double elimination. So if they lose this game, it's not like they're gonna be out. So they still have the next game if they lose, but they will win this game. So it's we're not gonna have to play another game because they're gonna come back and win. And that ball is peppered in the gap, and the right fielder comes and makes the play. Rankin Rippers outfielders doing bits for the defense this game, making tons of good plays. Now up JP, he hit a triple his last at bat. Hopefully he can follow it up. That's a fly ball, and that might drop, and it does not drop. I'll see all you baseball fans back in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Bottom 4 here for the Roos as another pitching change, and Danilo takes the mound. The Rippers maintain their 8-1 lead. Roos looking to have a 1-2-3 inning so they can get back up to bat. I believe this is the 2 guy in the order. And we're ready to go for live action. So right away. First pitch is a ball. And second one stays high for ball 2. Foul ball is going to get out of play, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Thank you very much. So that's going to even the count at 2-2. Fly ball hit in the outfield pretty deep, and it's going to get up the gap. He's going to split the left and center fielder. He's got 2. He's rounding in for 3, and he's going to stand there with a stand-up triple. So leadoff guy triples
Hey, stay within
as the
yourself.
Rippers stay hot with the bats.
Stay within yourself and do something special. Get in that wheelhouse, kids. Let's go.
Brings to the plate, number 2. Going to bring the infield in. Can't afford to give up any more runs, so we're going to try and cut the runner down at home plate. So if you're pitching, you're trying to get a ground ball here, and if you're hitting, you want to try to hit a ball to the outfield.
Atta baby, good eye right there. Deep breath, stay within yourself. Let's go.
Ball hit down the right field line. It's going to curve foul. So strike on that. What? When? California? Yeah, we had an epic comeback game back out there.
Except the team was like half asleep.
Ball in the dirt. Good job by the catcher. Keeping that guy at third base. Another fly ball, and that's going to stay in foul territory as Mateo makes the catch. So there's the first out of the inning, and we were able to keep the runner at third base from scoring. So we need to do that at least one more time here. It's going to bring to the plate number 9.
Nice pitch. Yeah, that was the step against us too. Up around the neck.
Oh, yeah, that one you called him didn't
I know. It was way up here.
Stay woke, G.
I know.
Don't go to sleep over there.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Ball high. Just trying to change the eye level of the batter.
You got him, yo. Stay hot here, son. Let's go. Believe in yourself.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got a foul ball. Foul ball from an adjacent field, so momentary timeout in play here. And here we go, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got 1 out, runner at third. Curveball stays high. It's going to take the count to 2-2. So hard ground ball to first base does the job. as the runner is going off on contact and scores. So that's going to take the score to 9-1. We do get the out at first base, so 2 outs in the inning. And it's going to bring number 12 to the plate.
Not bad. Good pick first, good pick. What do you say, Pax? Fill it up, kid. Let's play D, guys. Let's go. Hey, looking good. So come on, Pax. Come on, Pax.
Brady Marshall steps to the plate for the Roos, and top of the 5th here with a 9-1 lead for the Rippers. Get a foul ball straight back. We have a pitch and change for the Rippers. 99's done. Looks like number 15 is on the mound. So foul ball and a ball high is now 1-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike as the Roos need a ton of base runners here. Try to climb our way back into this ball game. Down in front, please, Addison. So fly ball down the left field line is caught, and that's the first out of the inning. It's going to bring number 22, Austin Meisner, to the plate.
Go, Austin, you got a dash!
First pitch is low for a ball. Takes a strike. So I'll even the count of 1-1. Ball in dirt. So the Roos doing a good job at the plate. Just need to find some holes out there. Drop some base hits in.
Our line guy drives to the gap.
New pitcher for the Rippers is sitting around 53 miles an hour.
We need you on here, kid.
So Austin with a base hit to center field. So the Roos get a base runner. And it's going to turn the order over back to the top. And number 8, Reese Brush, steps in. 53, huh? How hard do you throw?
Like 56 to 59.
Couple throws to first base. Austin's back safely. First pitch is hit foul. It's going to get out of play, so foul ball. Throw back to first. I think it caught Austin in the back, so he's down for the count here for a second. Maybe it caught him in a rib or something. He'll catch his breath here in a second. He'll pop up. It's one of those things that scares you more than anything else. Get the air knocked out of you. He's on his feet. He'll be all right.
All right, Austin. Let's go, Reese. Move him over.
I think he's just deking everybody so he can steal on the first pitch here. Curveball, hit foul, so 2 strikes.
Hey, wait back, 8. Come on, Reese Kissy.
Hard hit ball, gets down the right field line, past the first baseman for a base hit. Austin's going to motor all the way around to third base. Throw comes in all the way to the backstop, so Reese will advance to second base on the throw. And the Roos have 2 runners on. So runners at second and third and 1 out. It's going to bring number 21, Mateo, to the plate. Pick off the third, runner back safely.
He's hit twice. He's gotten on base twice. We're taking him down.
Who says baseball's not a contact sport? I think he's stealing some of Nate's mojo.
Oh, yeah.
It's usually Nate that's getting all the dings and the bumps and
They're picking on little Austin.
picking on Austin today. Roos need a big hit here. With these 2 runs, we'll get us excited a little bit. See if we can't climb our way back in.
Some positivity right there that I hear from you. Good job.
That was neutral. That was neutral. As a commentator, I can't root. I have to just describe.
Oh, I root. That's right. It's Roo too.
Curveball is down low for a ball.
Come on, Mateo!
Nice little breeze is picked up. It is a hot day out here in Omaha. Fly ball lifted to left field.
Tag up.
Left fielder is going to make the catch for the out. Austin tags from third base, and he will score. Reese also does a good job and tags from second and moves up to third. So the Roos played their second run of the game.
Line drive, Billy, line drive.
As sac fly scores from third base. It's going to bring to the plate number 3, Dylan Knight. That's yours, right? That's yours, right? Yeah. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change, or a conference at least. Or he's just stalling for time because we are getting close to the time limit. Could be all 3.
Come on, let's go.
Killing time.
Come on, Blue, let's go.
You're not going to make a pitching change. Let's go. Way to stop.
Let's go, line drive. Get in your legs.
Gotta be you, bud.
Dylan takes the first pitch, hits it center field, and the center fielder makes the catch. So we've hit a couple deep shots today, and they've run them all down. And the Mississippi Rippers escaped that inning. We do play 1 run, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Rippers 9, Roos 2. So Danilo on for her second inning of work on the mound. The Rippers are going to send number 10 to the plate. So ball high. It's going to run the count to 1-1. Ball down. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a line drive to right field. It's going to fall for a base hit. So the Rippers' hit parade continues.
All right, family, you done for the day?
So the Rippers put the leadoff guy on via a single to right field. It's going to bring the starting pitcher to the plate, number 99. Curveball for a strike. Is Ricky at second?
Probably Austin.
Is it Austin at second? So some defensive changes as Ricky Stegbauer's in center field. Dylan Knight is now at short. Oh, my bad. Reese is at center. Nate Rolden's at third. Ethan is behind the plate catching. Ground ball to third base. And he's going to go to first for the out. So a little bobble, but good recovery. And the Roos get an out. Pitch speed? Really? 47. That's slow. Yeah. I'm not saying that. So the Roos get an out, and the Rippers advance a guy to second base. And it's going to bring to the plate number 5. Fly ball to left field. Should be a can of corn. And it is. So Connor Bly makes the catch. So the Roos have 2 outs now in the inning. And we're going to hope to leave that guy at second base. It's going to bring number 15 to the plate. A little delay in the action. Not quite sure what that was all about, but we're back.
Nice pitch.
First pitch is a curveball for a strike. Another curveball for a swing and a miss. So fooled the batter on that. Way ahead now with no balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball lifted to the outfield, pretty shallow. Reese coming on hard and makes a nice running catch. So not 1-2-3 inning, but no runs scored. And the Roos are coming to bat, and the Rippers have a 9-2 lead. Leading off the inning is number 24, Danilo Soto. He lifts the fly ball to right field, and it makes the catch. It just happens, you know. It's the beauty of baseball.
Come on, E!
So 1 pitch and 1 out for the Rippers. It's going to bring to the plate number 2, Ethan.
Oh my gosh, how am I outside the school? Wait a what?
Call that a strike.
Wait a watch.
Curveball stays in, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Little fly ball to center field drops in for a base hit. So the Roos get another runner on.
Come on, Nate. Keep it going. Let's go.
Single to center field with 1 out. It's going to bring to the plate number 42, Nate Roldan. Going to have a courtesy runner for number 2. And it's going to be number 35, Ricky Stegbauer.
Come on, Nate.
So that's a speed up rule for the catcher. So whenever the pitcher and catcher get on base, you have the option to go ahead and put another guy in to run for him so that they can get ready for the next inning.
All right, Nate. Come on, you got it.
Nate takes first pitch curveball for a strike.
Good cut, Nate.
Foul ball straight back.
Protect.
Good hard ground ball down the left field line.
Yeah.
Third baseman picks it up and throws it away at first base. So Nate's going to reach safely. Ricky's going to motor all the way around from first and take third base. So the Roos have 2 runners on now. And that's going to bring to the plate number 84, Connor Big Country Bly.
Come on, Connor.
First pitch is called a strike. Fastball at the knees.
Come on, Connor, you got it.
That one's a little low, so 1-1. Roos just looking to keep adding base runners, get a couple clutch hits here. Good take right there.
Good job.
It's going to take the count to 3-1. I think that was a called strike. I'm not sure, but he's still in the box, so. Full count, 3-2. So another baseball on adjacent field makes its way onto our field. And ball 4 low. So Connor doing a good job right there. Add another base runner. So now we got bases loaded. Now we're ready for a big hit. We got the bases loaded, 3 guys on. Got to drive them in. Number 27, JP, steps to the plate.
Come on, JP, stay hot.
A lot of room down the right field line. If he can pull it over the first baseman's head, he could run for 2 or 3.
Come on, JP.
Oh, fly ball lifted, and looks like shortstop's going to make the catch.
All right, let's go. Come on, B-Mars.
So the Roos are down to their final out as bases loaded and 2 outs. Brady Marshall steps to the plate.
Let's go, B-Mars. Ready, watch.
Ball in the dirt. Catcher keeps it in front of him, so no runners advance.
Good eye.
Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, no place to put them. A walk will score a run as it'll push the bases loaded around 70 feet. And there's a ground ball, gets through 5-6 hole for a base hit.
All right, B-Mars, way to go. Let's go.
So the Roos do play another run, making it 9-3.
Stay hot, Austin.
So chipping away, chipping away. It's going to bring number 22, Austin Meisner. So Austin had a rough round of bases last time out. He got hit at first base on a pickoff. He got hit at third base on a pickoff. If he gets hit at home plate now, he'll have the trifecta.
Way to watch.
First pitch is a ball. That's trouble as it falls in the infield, and no one's going to make the play. So for one of the few times today, the ball has found a spot and lands fair in the Roos' favor, and we keep moving up one at a time. So 2 runs in. We are due for a big hit here. If we could get a double here and score 2 or 3 runs and make this game interesting. There's a line drive base hit to left field. 1 run is in. See if he holds them. He does. So we're doing it one step at a time, one step at a time. As another run scores.
Keep it coming, 2-0 rally.
I believe that's 9-5 now. And that's going to bring Mateo to the plate, number 21. If Mateo can get on, that's going to bring Dylan to the plate with bases loaded or 2 guys on.
Drive somewhere. Let's go.
And this game's going to get tight real quick.
Looks really good out there.
Good eyes, ball away. So 2-0, no place to put him. feel the momentum switching a little bit over to the Roos side. Another hit or two, and we'll be in full roar. So low called strike on that, as the fans did not agree with the umpire there. Fly ball hit deep to center field, and he makes the catch. So the Roos leave the bases loaded here and gave a little bit of a comeback as we close the gap to 9-5. So Roos were unable to come back from that catastrophe first inning, but we have another chance today as this game is gone. We're going to move on. We're going to take a short break, and the Roos are going to play again in probably about a half hour.